can see that. I can see that.
I
Ladies
can't.
and gentlemen, you're gonna have to see it. You're gonna have to put glasses on.
What that?
Oh,
I don't.
no, no, it's like augments.
What we you augmented my sight?
Mm-hmm. So you can see it. So that way, once you see it, you won't be allergic no more.
Mm, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no.
He said, "Let me think about it." No thanks.
What is this Nazi Germany? I'm being forced to see something I don't want to see. Get real, cuck.
He said, "Was it 1984?"
Where
Ladies
am
and
I?
gentlemen, episode 39 in this hoe.
You said episode 69?
39. You're way ahead of yourself, pal.
I mean, time is not linear.
It's not. Actually, that's right. We could do episode 69 now and then do episode 41 next week.
Fuck it. We'll get there eventually, unless we don't. So, I mean, it's a win-win.
He said it's a win-loss. There's a possibility of winning and losing.
No, it's a win-win.
Okay.
I
You think
mean,
so?
what's the worst that can happen if we don't get to it? Why you don't think we're gonna get to it? Or somebody's dead?
No. It might be like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It would be
it's a
odd for
win-win.
me. It would be odd for me to figure out what it would take to stop pod. Not like stop pod like I'm addicted. Like I just can't. I get the itch when every Thursday. I just I got an hour and a half's worth of opinions. They just gotta get out. Someone has to hear me.
Someone has to hear the coon jabber.
Oh man, yeah. And speaking of, this ain't even on the agenda. But I guess we might as well talk. Like, you seen this whole joint with Ryan Coogler at the bank, and the bank teller calling the police on him, thinking he was about to rob the joint allegedly. I say allegedly, even though that's what she said, but like, I still say allegedly because it's like, it just don't make sense to me. It seemed like Shorty just panicked, like super
Yeah,
panicked,
literally,
like
she
like
did.
ultra just like ultra
She saw a
instinct panic.
nigga.
So a
She saw
nigga
a
with
nigga slide a note, and she didn't even read
Yeah,
the
she where
note.
he said, "All right, so I want to be discreet about this," but she said, "Oh man, oh, you want to
She
be
didn't even
discreet?"
like. He
No, she
handed
ain't get
her a
no.
note, and she didn't even read the note. She's just like a nigga, a note. Oh, this is a robbery. Oh
But
man,
nah, the part that don't make sense though, right? Is like he provided his ID, his
and
ID,
his
right?
debit card.
And he like put the card in, like the same way a normal transaction would take place at the bank, as if they processed his transaction, right? So it's like in all that time, y'all could have easily verified. So this is why it's like it's bigger than just this woman. Who gives a damn about the fact that she panicked? Like she just panicked. I mean, it's some dumb shit. But it's like more specifically, how is it that no one else here could have like what? You think he robbing a spot? Can I take a look? Do you see a scrap? Like is
That's the thing. She told the manager, and the manager was like, "Call the police."
it? And it was on. He was on a conference call. He said what? Hold on.
He
What'd you
said,
say?
"You think he trying to rob us?
You think
I
he's
mean, if
trying
you
to?
think
Okay,
that,
then
call
call
the
the
police."
police. What
Bitch,
you
who you
in here
talking to
for?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rick. What'd you say? Repeat that again. Nigga, shoot her away. Hey, go ahead.
It's
like
just a failing all around, especially. I'm gonna blame the manager more. No, I'm gonna blame her the most. She's the dickhead of the day, but I'm blaming the manager too, because
Oh yeah. It's a like you said, it's a failure all around. Like it's definitely her fault because it's like, sis, you just went full panic, like turned everything off. All the lights was off in the building. Every light was off. You hear one car door close. That's the boys. Turn everything off in the house right now. You're like, wait, what? Nigga, it could be anyone. It's 4 o'clock. People get off
I don't
work
even
around this time.
I don't even know what you're panicking for because you're behind bulletproof glass. What do you think he's gonna do? What do you think he's
Nah,
gonna do?
it's gonna drill a hole in the glass.
He got bulletproof glass bullet breakers, bullets.
He got glass breakers.
He got C4 charges. He gonna blow a hole in the bulletproof glass and
Boy
then
got
shoot you.
thermite.
Like all you gotta do is read the fucking note. It I just don't.
Yeah, it just don't make sense to me because it's like I just still don't get it because I mean I think you did have to read the note because they processed it as if there was a so at some point someone got full uh I guess you know what I'm saying like somebody had full view of this and processes because let's be real here if somebody
No,
don't want my
they didn't
no
process it. He wrote the note on a
right
like
on
you
a
know the thing
withdrawal
you
check. Right, but
yeah
what I'm saying is they made him produce ID and he had to, like put his card into the machine. Like that's processing a transaction. So what was happening when y'all was doing in the process of this? Because either y'all was just fully lying and just you never did any process, right? Which then okay, well that's an easy suit, right? Because it's like nigga, I handed you a note with a withdrawal slip and you never processed my shit, pretended you did, and then called the police on me. Like that's the easy suit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, what are you
especially
doing?
with how high profile this is.
Yeah,
Even if
and
you
my
don't
and the
sue,
first
she should be
now
losing
that's
her
the other
job
thing, and
immediately.
that's the other thing where niggas said they was victim blaming. I was like, no, 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 no. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. Why the hell is Ryan Coogler at Bank of America? No funny shit. No funny shit. Like,
Hey, what
stop
the,
that.
he a nigga from Oakland.
Bro, I hate heard, but come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What?
Listen, I got a
He's
Wells
supposed to be
Fargo
using the
account,
rich people banks.
nigga. Listen, I got a Wells Fargo account, much to my chagrin, right? But I
This
can't
nigga
close.
victim blaming y'all.
But I no,
Rich
nigga,
niggas can't use Bank of America
not no more. No,
now. Well, no,
no.
after this, all my money getting cleared
Nah,
out.
not
All
even
the millions
before this.
getting
It
pulled
ain't
out.
had to be before this, man. It's like, bro, Bank of America, man. Come on,
You
bro.
can't get you a
It's
credit union with some interest rates or something.
it's something else somewhere that's way better than this. And you Ryan Coogler, you got the connections to make that happen. I know you're gonna do it now. Of course
He
you're gonna do
probably
it now.
got multiple bank accounts. He probably do got a rich nigga bank account.
Yeah. This is just like the old account that some of his royalties go to in his
Yeah,
name.
think about the random ass amount of money he tried to play. He tried to pull out 12,000. He was going to the strip club, so he using his little Bank of America account.
He said, I can get 12,000. I'm about to go to the mall with my family real quick.
Yeah, he literally asked for. First off, that's another thing. That's how you know she didn't read the note because when somebody robs a bank, they say something like, "Give me all the money, give me this, give me that." A nigga specifically asked for $12,000, and on the note it
On the
said, "I
back
would
of a
like to
fully
withdraw
yeah, a fully filled
$12,000 from
out
my account."
withdrawal slip, right? And make me provide my ID. It matched my account now, don't it? That's crazy, right? My card even matched my ID, which matched my account. That's crazy. So it's like, bro, at what point do y'all like? I understand the cops still show up anyway, right? And you freaking from there. Like when they get here, you meet them at the door. Like, hey, all right, listen, I'm not gonna hold you. Mind the fuck this one up, right? Like, but not even that. Niggas just nah. We gonna let them get in. And don't get me wrong, the cops. I mean, like I hate to say it, but it's good that at least the cops come in there and just is just like, okay, so what's going on? Like,
Probably because the dispatcher was showing contempt on the phone. Even the dispatcher was like, "Did you check his information?" No. I mean, this sounds dumb, but I'll send him. So
yeah.
he probably called the cops. Was like, there's a
They saying a
situation going on at
dude
the bank.
passed him a note and she think he gonna rob the bank, but the note didn't say he was robbing the bank. I don't know. Just go check it out.
The cops still pulled up and pulled their guns out though. So even though they didn't get to shooting immediately, they
Yeah,
pulled
nah,
up
there was
to ask
one.
questions with the
Yeah,
guns
there
out.
was one that pulled the gun. I'm just like, for what, dog? Like at that point, y'all got him. Is y'all? He's boxed in. It's no weapon visible, and he ain't getting into it before you. Come on, bro. I
Yeah,
clearly see
no.
you ready. You ready, right? Like that's why you so eager to
Over
pull that
hand, he
shit.
don't even know y'all coming. Niggas shocked when y'all
Exactly,
pull up.
exactly. And he just like, yeah, come with us. And he like, huh? I'm like, bro. First off, I just said discreetly, and now it's police here. Think about it. If that's what you wanted, right? And he said it outside on camera, like that's my perspective. Like I'm here asking this to be done discreetly, and not only does it not get done, but the most loudest hot boy shit that ever could happen happens, which is that the police are here and now they arrest me. It's not like they just here, just watching. No, 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 no. They here for me.
Listen,
Yeah,
bro,
hold
I
up.
just seen a nigga get smoked at that CVS the other day where I got my vaccine. I asked for her to give me my money discreetly.
Shorty said, shaky. What was shaky? Which part? Like, what was the shaky part? I don't understand. She's nah. I'll let them sort that out. What? What? Yo, you work here. This is your what?
Now, what would have happened if the cops just pulled up and just shot the nigga immediately?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing the dispatcher shows some damn common sense. Shorty's just like,
Yeah,
okay, have you guys confirmed anything? Hello? No? Okay. And then pass the message on, look, bro, this sounds like some bullshit, but y'all go check it out.
it's a bank, so y'all gotta
It's,
go
it's,
up there,
it's
but
a
the shit sound
security
crazy.
guard in there. Like, if shit getting shaken, he'll handle it, but y'all just see what's up.
That's another thing. It's a security guard in there. Why didn't y'all like call the security guard instead of immediately? I
Can
don't
you imagine they pulled a security card in the bag and he's like, all right, I don't want to freak you out, but it's a dude up front who want to rob the bank. He's like, so what am I back here for?
know.
He said, bro, we got walkie talkies. You could have said,
Yeah,
how would you
I
pull?
would have been in the most advantageous position
He said,
to
bro, I
be out
can't
there in
I
front of him.
can't walk out here now and what, just pretend like I don't know he robbing a bank and then wait for no. It's not how
Y'all
this shit
niggas
works.
never seen movies. This is the worst response to a bank robbery I ever seen.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, bro, like this is weird, man. It's real weird. And don't get me wrong, like somebody I seen a lot of people saying like I understand why she panicked. And no, I wholly get it. Shorty just turned again. She turned her blinders off. She just saw the way the nigga was dressed. And look, I'm not saying it looks suspicious, but I understand what she saw, right?
He's
From
it's a
that
nigga with
perspective.
sunglasses and a
Yeah,
mask.
yeah, I know
But then
exactly what
again,
she's
it's
talking
a
about.
pandemic, so he's wearing a mask because
Right,
of that.
duh. Yeah, and sunglasses because nigga, I'm
It's
in
funny in
Oakland.
daytime.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
daytime
in
in California.
California.
Like, come on now, like, so it's like this ain't weird shit, but I'm like, bro, none of this shit adds up. The hell y'all doing?
It's just racism. It's
But you know
just
what? It makes perfect sense. This is the Bank of America. That's
Bank of America is
exactly.
known for doing this shit.
But no, that's what I would expect from the Bank of America. That's exactly what I would expect
Oh,
from America's Bank. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk to him?
Only way it could be worse if it was Columbus National Bank or
That shit.
Mayflower Bank, Slavery Bank. No, no, that's too far.
Slavery Bank. He said, no, that's too obvious. Indentured Bank.
Indentured
No,
Bank.
Indentured Credit Services. There you go.
Oh, that actually sounds like a real thing. I'm not gonna hold you.
He said, "Have you been an indentured slave and or indentured servant?" Nigga was like, "No, I ain't been no slave, but yeah, I was a servant."
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so what's up? What y'all got some good rates over there? Or?
He said, "I may be entitled to a cash settlement." Wait, hold on.
I
What's
do
their
have a
number?
structured settlement. I need cash now.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to think. Do y'all do like team ups? Can I call JG or no? Y'all want me to call Wentworth? All right, cool. No, it's cool. I'll rock with y'all then.
What if I call the get connected for free at internet college class? I
he
forgot
said,
the name of the shit. I remember the song, but I forgot the
he
name
said,
of
y'all
the
want to funnel this through Little Romeo or no? No, okay. Oh, he's
little.
just Romeo. He's just Romeo. I'm sorry. No, no disrespect. Yeah, my bad. He
He's
said, "No,
just Romeo.
he
Huh?
ain't a little. He Romeo, bro."
That's
She's
Big
like, "Nah,
Rome
I ain't
now.
Bow Wow no more. I'm Shad." I'm like, that's the worst part that stinks about like having a nickname and coming in that young is because some people go always like they'll be 50 or 40 and just like oh shit, you a youngin. Like, oh, I remember when you. I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
Some of
40
y'all
now.
might, yeah, some of y'all might be like 4 years older than Bow Wow. Like that, I understand you was older than him, so you saw it from a different angle. But stop that. You're 4 years older than him. Like, I don't know how old Bow Wow is now, but like, I should
Probably like
Shad
37 or something.
Moss.
If
Yeah, he's
that. Yeah, like
35. Yeah, he's
yeah.
35. So it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get like you could be 42, 43, but like, bro, you're not that far away from each other. Like, relax. But it must stink, because how do you shed that, nigga? Niggas gonna see you as Bow Wow your whole life, nigga. Like,
Well, I mean, it doesn't help that he's small. That's the main issue. Because if the nigga grew up and was 6'5", niggas wouldn't be calling him Lil Bow Wow. So it's
niggas would just
definitely
call him.
height. This
Yeah, I mean, but what is his height? You think if that nigga got to like 6'1", he'd be straight? I think he'd be good. Like 6 foot, 6'1", even
he'd probably be
5'11"
good
work.
if he was like 5'7". Nigga is Kevin
Yeah.
Hart size, isn't he?
Nah, he's not that short, is he?
How tall is Lil Bow Wow? Or sorry, Shad
I'm about
Moss.
to see Shaq.
Let me get
Five
it
seven.
right.
He 5'7"
Oh, he
exactly. So
probably.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
If he
So
was
more.
5'11", he'd be straight. But
Yeah.
5'10", 5'11", he'd be Gucci.
Nah, he got to be over 6 foot. He got to be 5'12".
Nah, he could get away with 5'10". You gotta understand. Like, you gotta understand. Like, put it in perspective, right? Sierra is only 5'7". So if
Hmm.
he 5'10", 5'11", that's all right. That'll work. And Sierra seems tall, right? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this?
Is she?
No, she seemed long, but long and tall ain't the
Long.
same thing.
What does long mean?
It's like you slender. It's like you got the like it's like long is like you could be a certain height, but you just appear to be bigger than it. Like you might be five, or some people would be like 6'1", but if they long, like they look like 6'2", 6'3" almost, because their arms are
Mm,
long and they just got the build
yeah.
that like lends itself to like, damn, you built like you 6'3" everywhere else, but your height, like your body constructed for that, but it ain't quite that. So it's like Kevin Durant, nigga. Like that nigga is 6'11", like, and he's like skinny as hell. Like when you really think about like the weight and the height, you think like, okay, well, if he was 6'8", he would probably be the perfect. Yeah, but like the fact that he's 6'11" doing this makes it makes it almost
Sickening.
unstoppable. Yeah, exactly. It makes it nasty.
He's a fucking cryptid at that height and that build.
And he said the slim Wendigo.
This slim Wendigo. He's just gaunt. That's the perfect
Nigga just
definition
out
of a
there just,
Wendigo.
yeah, hold on. I'm about to shoot this shit on your head. I don't even know you're there. I'm 6'11", you remember? I'm in the gym by myself when I make all these shots. I
I
don't even
couldn't
see you.
imagine being 6'7" and then there's still a nigga that's looking down on me. Like that's disrespectful in my book.
Bro, I mean, it's just like it's always like that when I see like when you see real like players like college, even professional, like in real life, it all adds up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like again, I remember when I saw Allen Iverson on television, thought that nigga was short. I seen him in person; he was taller than me. At the time, I was 5'11", and he was taller than me. He's like what, 6'1"?
Really?
He's 6 foot, I think, or 6 foot or 6'1". So he's like just barely taller than me. I was 5'11". Now, granted, I'm
When I
six
was a
one
kid, I
now.
thought the nigga was like 5'7", 5'8", just balling on
No, no,
niggas.
no, but that's what I mean. On TV compared to everybody else, he looked tiny, but then you just realize some of these motherfuckers are 6'10",
Yeah,
nigga.
same thing with Steph Curry. Steph is my height. He's six
Yeah,
three.
stuff is,
That
yeah,
nigga
that's
just look
nasty.
small.
Bro. 6'3", he looked tiny. You see Derek Fisher 6 foot.
That's
Like that
crazy.
nigga's not short, bro. Like this shit is just nuts. Like, and it's the same thing. Like even with like, it's like that with a lot of sports. That's why I always, like the difference in echelons in sports is always nuts to me because it's like I saw that when I played football, like there were certain players that we went against that spanked us, and then we saw like, oh yeah, they're being recruited by this school and that school and that school. And you're like, oh, the guys I play with in NCAA. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, okay, that adds up. And then you see some of those guys are just mid. You know what I'm saying? They're getting beat out by another dude on there who, yeah, I'm not the state champion, but like I'm just better than you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like there was a
Yeah,
dude
who's
we
that
played
fine?
against. There was a dude we played against. He played quarterback, and he was the state champion in the 100-meter dash. So you can imagine what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's just drop back. I'm not even really surveying the field, but where's my blocking at? Okay, let me take off. And that was what it was all game, right? And it was one of the ones where it was like, damn. And then I seen like he went to like he ended up in the Panthers or on the Panthers practice squad. And that's the thing, Panthers practice squad. He was a state champion in the 100-meter dash.
How much do niggas make on practice squads? I know it's still a pretty penny.
I think it's like 60, 55 or some shit like that. I remember everything's paid for, so it's not like you need that much bread. But I don't think it's a lot. Let me see. Oh, no, hold up. I guess with tenure, earn 14,000 a week. Um, players with 2 or fewer accrued seasons make 9,200 a week. It's not bad. But remember, like the thing with the practice squad is that you're not always guaranteed to, you know what I mean? Like you could be there for 3 weeks and they're like, all right, we good.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like a player where it's a contract they got to rock with you. Nah, I'm straight. I'm good. You think what you mean you good? I mean, like I don't need I don't need this no more from you.
You still need niggas to practice, right? I mean,
He said, yeah, no, we got.
what you cutting me for?
Yeah, and then that's the worst part because, like, think about it. So, say you on Dallas's practice squad for 6 weeks, right? You making 9,200, you getting good money, but think about it. You in Dallas for 6 weeks, you can't buy a place here. You get what I'm
No.
saying? Like, because nigga, you could be cut anytime between the day you got hired and from 6 weeks. You might not even make it 6 weeks, nigga. You might make it 1 week. You might get to practice, fuck your hamstring up on day 3, and lose your job. You know what I'm saying? And just lose your shit. You get cut
That's
after
some
3
sick shit to
days,
think about.
and then yeah, you get and don't get me wrong, like you'll be like, oh, all right, well, you play 3 days out of the week, we gonna give you 3,100. Cool. My hamstring's fucked up, and this is the only way I can make money. So 3,100 is nice, I guess. But one again, remember, I don't have a crib because you know how sporadic your employment is. Like I remember there was an article they had a long time ago about like practice squad players and like how they live and shit. And I was like, damn, this shit is fucked up. The league gotta do something. Like it's like you
Yeah,
gotta at the very least, y'all gotta do like 4 weeks or something, a guaranteed or something. Like y'all gotta figure it because it's like players is just living with other players, shacking up with other niggas. Some niggas sleeping in their car. Like I seen niggas. Marquise Lee, I think, was one of the ones. He used to be a receiver for the Jaguars. He was a USC receiver. Nigga was nice, stupid nice. But it's one of those niggas who you get injured enough, shit don't turn out well, you end up playing on the practice squad. But he was talking about nigga was living out his car. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
Like, and now granted, you might this is current day practice squad numbers. Like back then, they were getting good money, but
Niggas
that's why.
probably getting like 2,400 a week back then.
Or you're right, or like, and don't get me wrong, people like, well, yeah, 52 weeks out of the year. That bro, do you know how seasons
You're
work?
not gonna make it. Yeah, that's what I said. You're not
Do,
gonna
you,
make
do
that.
y'all know how season work? There are 18 weeks to play in the practice squad. That's it. 18 weeks for you to get in there and make money. So if you only play for 4, what's 9,200 times 4? That's what you made this year, 36,000. Go find a crib. But remember, you can't buy a crib because you don't know where you're playing
Yep.
on a week to week basis. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like that shit is nuts. Niggas is just traveling nomads.
That's a
And then the
scary
worst,
thing to not know, like, where am I gonna live?
but then on top of that, remember, these niggas are playing fucking gladiator football. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not playing basketball. Like no disrespect to basketball, but they're not playing other sports that are less impact
Physical.
intensive. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even say less physical, but less impact intensive. Like in
Yeah.
basketball, you're not getting these type of impacts unless you go to the rack and you land and hit the ground hard. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Yeah.
person ain't gonna hit you this hard. Like it's very few instances in basketball where a nigga's gonna run at you full speed and hit you. And think about it, the few you do see, when Jokic pushed Markieff Morris or one of the Morris brothers after he pushed him in the back, and then Jokic turned around and was like, "Yo, you gonna push me and then give me your back? Oh, all right, I'm about to." And he ran up and unloaded on that nigga, right? But he ain't played since. You know what I'm saying? That's been
Yeah.
like 2 months ago. He ain't played since. Nigga had like whiplash and shit. So like, nigga, when you play, think about it, that's in the NFL. That could be any play that happens. Any play at the end of a play, the play is almost over. A block happened. You a receiver making a block, and the running back's getting tackled, and some dude's just a little too eager, and he hit you in the back after the play. They don't even call it, and you fucked up.
That
You know
car
what I'm
fucked up.
saying? Yeah. Shit. Hold on, my back. Fucking my shit tight. You get stretched out. Nah, that ain't helping neither. Damn. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna rock out. You rock out, course, right? But remember, like it's like the second quarter. Like you have a whole game to go, and chances are you're probably gonna get hit again, whether intended or whether you see it coming, whether it's the one. Let's roll the dice. It's Dungeons and Dragons on every play, baby.
Some fucking existence.
He said roll for dexterity. A 4. Yeah, you're cooked.
But oh
He said
man.
a 4. He said I got a 3 and a 1, nigga. He said, yeah, that's an 8-sided die. You're cooked. Damn. I can't. I don't got like no. I don't got the. You don't got the talisman for the reroll. You cooked.
So I'm just oh man, that's
Yeah, you don't got that. You're fried.
but this is my livelihood.
Said yeah, I tell you what, you ever been to Tampa Bay? And like you be in like Green Bay or some shit, you like, bruh, what? Yeah, like my kids is in here. Yeah. I know a guy in Tampa Bay though, right? I can make some calls, he can get you at least a week.
A week?
Yeah,
Bruh.
9,400, 9,200. Like it's good money, but again, I gotta go all the way to Tampa Bay and hope I got enough money to make it to Tampa Bay. Then hope I can play the full week in Tampa Bay and I last the full week.
Nah, ain't no way I could be on the practice
Shaky
squad with me.
warrior. Yeah, that shit is shaky, bro. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
these
like, bro, those
motherfuckers.
are some of the realest niggas in this league, bro. Real shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Them niggas is holding it down.
Like, if I'm not good enough to ride the bench for a team, I'm not gonna go on the practice squad just in hopes that maybe I'll get picked up. They see
Yeah.
how hard I'm practicing.
You ain't gonna be making a check then. That's the problem.
I know.
It's
I'm
not
just out of the
like
league at that point.
like an NBA, like a lot of the contracts is guaranteed. A lot of money, like they figure a lot of that money out. And a lot of niggas is getting money. So even if they injured, they getting paid something. They just fleecing teams. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say, how they see it. But it's like, no, that's how it should work, nigga. Like, you pay for the guy. You get everything that comes with him. You don't just get the, oh shit, you hurt? Fuck out of here. Oh, get that hurt nigga. Ugh.
Yeah,
Yo, get him out of
football
here.
treats the players like absolute dog
I,
food.
I always say it's the last plantation, man. It's the last Coliseum, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like it's literally the Coliseum, and that's the worst part. The practice squad is the same exact Coliseum, except there's no glory.
Yeah, none at
It's
all.
just a paycheck. It's just a
Niggas
paycheck.
don't even know who will be on the practice squads.
Yeah, it's just a paycheck. You putting it all on the line for all right. Let's say if you got practice 4 days a week, 9,200. Let's do it. It's 2,000 a day. So let's say if you playing 80 snaps, you can break it down per snap. This snap worth $30. You know what I'm saying? Like meanwhile, there are niggas getting paid 16,000 a game, and that's light work. You know what I'm saying? This niggas getting paid $1 million a game, and that's light work. It's quarterbacks getting paid 2-3 million a game, 2 million. You know what I mean? 2.5 million. Some of these niggas. So yeah, it's like the disparity, nigga. The haves and have-nots. Like it ain't the same. Niggas like, well, you can still make 252K a year. That's good money. I'm like, bro, you are getting the same wear and tear on your body Ezekiel Elliott is, except you not making 30 mil.
Yeah, no.
You making 250,000. I know that seems like a lot to y'all niggas, but let's say you last 2 seasons, which remember what the average is for a lot of these NFL niggas, 2 to 3 years. Your last 3 seasons, that's $750,000. Let's say your therapy after all them hits you took alone cost 200,000. Well, what's the chances you didn't burn through some of this money? Because remember, you can't buy a crib, you on practice squads. You know what I mean? Like, so you just paying for hotels and shit, or you sleeping out in your man's crib to save money. So it's like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, look, man.
That's
It
more
is, yeah,
power to the practice squad.
it's some sick shit, man. But we gonna talk about some trades, yeah, because there was some trades in the league, man. Some shit going on in the league, man.
I
So,
initiated all the trades. It was every trade was my idea.
some of them were bad though, depending on who you did it for. But so first and foremost, before we get to the trades, you're gonna get to Cal and Ridley getting his season nuked. Intergalactic, nigga. He got like
Yeah,
the
that's tough.
hammer of dawn got hit on his season.
Hammer
Nigga,
it on.
you just got like the striker laser from Modern Warfare. Like your shit cooked.
I mean, I feel like he shouldn't. They shouldn't have cooked him the way they cooked him.
Yeah, they had to set the example because they had to make it very clear. Yo, listen,
They
this
didn't
shit
have
is
this.
in y'all
Wasn't there
contract.
already an example set for this?
I
Because
mean,
niggas are already doing it.
but every time a nigga does shit like this, you gotta cook him. You like, don't get me wrong. I don't support the league in this. I think it's. I think they're just flexing. You know what I mean? It's like kind of what they did with the right shit, where they were gonna let them off easy, and then the video comes out, and now they gotta go hard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, and don't get me wrong with this shit though. This is explicitly written in the contract, like, and that's the issue where it's like, bro, you can't bet on any games at any point. That's just in your like, and you have to know that. That's true at a collegiate level. You can't be fucking
I
playing
wasn't
for
even
Bama and betting
playing.
on Bama's games. You can't do that. You can't. You cannot do that. You
But
know
the
you
thing
can't do
is, it's the principle, right? So like against it that I'm on, when I go out there, shit, then I'm
Sir, no,
doing
no,
that
no. That ain't the
game.
principle.
But
It's integrity. You
if
can't
I'm
bet on anything
in,
you involved in. No, you involved. You know why? Because you still talking to niggas in the
I'm
locker room.
not
Cut
involved.
it out. Nah,
Wow.
no. You talked to AJ last week. I seen it. I seen the convo. I did the investigation. I seen the call
I
logs,
did the
nigga.
investigation.
Y'all spoke for 18 minutes. What was y'all talking about? Hmm?
First off, why
Hmm?
you got access to my phone records? Y'all in the
You
in
know
the
I got because
FBI now?
you said ask the NFL Players Association, nigga.
Oh,
You asking the wrong nigga. Just know I got your shit. All right. Now, if you want to know why, you need to talk to your mans. But yeah, so he got nuked from orbit, and my thing is like, we can talk about deserving all we want, but like, this is exactly what you're gonna get. You can't
Yeah.
bet on a game. You simply cannot. You simply cannot. You
Also,
can't
I
bet on
want
a
to
game.
know why. Like,
And he said it was only 1,500. Yeah, exactly my
that's what I'm
point.
saying.
Why,
Like, why? You
bro?
didn't. So you
Why,
didn't even regularly bet. Did you just bet 1,500 on one game? Or did you make a bunch of small bets? Or
bro? Bet
what was
on
the point?
college football. What are you? That's legal. We go bet on another sport. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you bet on a basketball game? Why wouldn't you bet on a college football game?
Cause
Why
I'm
would
betting on
you?
my team to win, yo. I fuck with them boys, yo.
Yeah, I felt tonight. This is a good week, yo. What?
It's just hilarious things betting on the Falcons, though. That's the funniest part.
Like, show me your bet slip. If your bets is trash, you done for the season, and they probably should. He said if your bets is like good, like if your shit hit, and we just like jugged you, like nah, all right, we'll do like 8 games, half the season. But if your best and the nigga saw the best list, he said, "Bro, what Jets? What? No. Listen, you're cooked. No. 17, 18 games, however many fucking games he playing this year. You not playing in none of them.
You're done.
You're
Pack
done
it
now.
up.
Your team make the playoffs. You can't travel. You better not be on that charter flight. You better not be on a bus. You better not even be in Atlanta when that game played.
I know that nigga didn't win either.
I know he didn't. I know how them bets work. That nigga hit 1 out of 3. That nigga had a 3-leg parlay and hit 1 leg. And it
I
was
mean,
probably the Falcons winning.
when he was
And that's
out
why
last
they cooked them.
season, what was the reason he was out last season? It was what was it? Mental health.
Yeah. It was mental health. And I think he bet on the game like right after that. So it's
Oh
like
man.
when you look at the time and like it's like not right after that, like the same day or some shit, but like that was when it happened. It happened in like a 10-day period where he wasn't involved with the team. He had just kind of lost contact with the team. And then a nigga just at home board, I guess, for 4 days, 6 days. Was like, I'm about to bet on my niggas. Yeah, fuck all that. My niggas got this shit this week. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
It's just it boggles the mind what was going through his head during this.
Yeah, like what are you doing, bro? They nuked you from orbit, bro. What are you doing? So this was goofy. And like I said, it's not even about deserving it because like you just simply can't do this. Like if they catch a player literally betting on his basketball games, they'll suspend him for the season. They should. Any nigga who
Yeah.
openly admits it should get suspended for the season. Or if y'all investigate him and find out he done it, yeah, suspend his ass for the season. Because what are you selling for, bro? Some of y'all niggas getting paid $40 million. What the fuck are you selling for? You got endorsements, you got investments that the league put you onto, and you're selling in a game for what, $27,000? You fucking idiot. I'm taking everything away from you.
Yeah. Some niggas legit just gotta have like gambling addictions.
Nigga,
Like
like,
that's the
no.
only
Think about it.
excuse.
I risked $890 and I won 27,000. I don't care. You're making 43 million a year. Think
Yeah, but
about
that's
your number.
guaranteed. It's not gambling. I'm
See,
not
that's
getting
not
a
extra
risk.
money. There's no risk of me losing that money. No, there is now, buddy. There sure is now, fat. Like
That's
this shit
part of
is
the
so.
gamble. I'm okay with that.
He said, damn, yo,
Damn, they got me.
I
All right,
got me on
11
this
mil.
one.
All right, I'll get it back next year. Watch.
Yeah, forever get that lick back. Get it back, nigga. I might not let you play again. He said you gotta go through a
Nah,
program or something.
Falcons don't got no choice. He gonna play again.
But yeah, so even past Calvin Ridley doing the foolery, we got a couple of trades. We got some, re-signing. Rodgers re-signed with the pack.
That was surprising.
Yeah. I mean, I think Green Bay knew after the whole Jordan Love shit that they did that one year, and then like it's just like, and he wins MVP again, even through all the other shit he did this year. He kind of like, I think he was making it clear to them this year, like, yo, listen, I'm gonna show my ass, and y'all don't like it, get rid of me. This is where I want to be, but like I'm gonna be me, nigga, and I'm gonna run this shit. Like, so I'm gonna talk how I want to talk, and y'all gotta stand on that shit every time, every time.
Do something. We'll see. Get rid of me.
Yeah, right. Do something. Like, do something. And niggas like, all right, here go your 200 mil, Mr. Roddy. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. He don't even
Yeah,
talk.
don't talk to me about no
That's
fucking
the one
vaccine
time he
ever
don't
again.
talk shit. That's the one time he don't talk shit. Is every time you do what you supposed to do, he like, yeah, man, that was awesome. I appreciate that. Love you guys for that. But any
Prepare
other
me.
time, he talking shit. Yeah. He said, bro, why the fuck y'all don't be listening to me, yo?
You were talking about the vaccine mandate. It has nothing to do with football.
He said I was still winning though, right? He's like,
What?
yeah, that's kind of why we rock with. But like, what? What does that have to do with the mandate? He said, well, I thought we were talking about football. No, you're talking about the vaccine. Well, why are we talking about the vaccine? You brought it up.
Libs.
He said, well, listen, my play speaks for itself. Then why are you talking? What do you mean?
They try to shut me up like Martin Luther King, yeah.
And he just won't stop talking. And niggas won't stop giving him a platform to talk on, but he's being silenced. And I'm just like, bruh, niggas are rolling out the red carpet. Oh, Mr. Rogers, yeah, come up here and tell them niggas how no one wants to hear from you anymore.
They silenced me. That's why I'm on this podcast with 1 million listeners.
He said they silencing me. What you say? Oh, you said the views the highest they ever been? Okay. They silencing me. Y'all, they don't want to hear from a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The thing that's funny about Aaron Rodgers is he's not even like a right wing. He said himself he doesn't get into politics and everything. He just is such an
he's like a
idiot that
libertarian.
he just
Libertarians are like,
fucking
I think he like a libertarian type of nigga. He think he's like just so some niggas just think they smart. They just think
that
they
nigga
too
think he Ron from what's that show? Parks and Recreations.
smart. I don't watch Parks and Recreation, so I don't understand the reference. But he one of them white men from that show for sure. I can see that. A nigga that work at the park and recs, yeah, he definitely like that.
Think about a brunette white man with a big scruffy mustache. The most libertarian looking nigga you could think on earth.
Oh yeah, I know who you talking about. Oh yeah, I know who you talking about. I never watched the show, but I know the dude you talking
Nick Offerman, he's a
about.
comedian.
Yeah,
That's who Aaron Rodgers think he is.
yeah. But
It
yeah,
just
nah.
it just cemented it for me when he was doing the press tour and he was just using every right wing talking point imaginable about how the libs are trying to silence me and how we don't know it's in the vaccine and we don't know what the side effects are gonna be. Like you literally are just so
Nah,
like
that
you
that
talk
Martin
about
Luther
doing your
King
own
one got me.
research. Nah, that shit. Whoever came up with that, if it was him, his publicist, if he came up with that off the dome,
Nah, that's off the tizzy. You know that's off
you
the,
got
that's
this.
that's
Yeah,
back to back MVP Aaron off the tizzy.
yeah, no, that was
He was bugging.
legendary shit right there. That was
I was just like, bro, you done cemented it for me. Like you a shithead to the fullest, but that's OD. Bro, it's like the Tom Brady. That I had the same like. Obviously, Tom Brady's wasn't like the social issue related, right? But like Tom Brady's, well, I guess it was in a sense, right? But
what Tom Brady.
well, no. What I'm saying is like Tom Brady was always that nigga that everybody hated, right? I don't think that many people hate Aaron Rodgers, but he makes himself hateable, and
Yeah,
then he complains about the hate he gets. Like he's like the nigga who like brings the hate in. And it's just, I just don't get why y'all hating me, bro. Stop doing that,
all
yo.
the vaccine shit. I had no problem with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, like no
I
one
had
really
no
did
idea he was
except
in
for
it.
Vikings fans, Lions fans, and Bears fans. That was it. We were the only niggas mad at you. Everybody else was just Aaron Rodgers be over there wilding. He be folding sometimes in the playoffs, but other than that, he be wilding. What else? What else am I supposed to say?
Yeah,
And then
what
you
can
start
say?
saying all that shit, and now suddenly they don't want to hear from bro. You're the MVP. You were the MVP last year, and you playing well enough to be considered for the MVP and win it. Even though we'll get into that, but I don't think. Whatever. I think technically, listen, I don't like to give this nigga credit, but I think technically Matt Stafford was the MVP last
Yeah,
year. I
I
think
was.
I think that's how that technically worked for me. Like the way I'm seeing it, the way I'm envisioning and picturing it. You know what I mean? Like
I was
picture
watching somebody
perfect. I
talk
paint a
about
perfect
like
picture.
the game and what he did and how he was the only quarterback in history to do what he did.
What he
And
had did. What he had did.
I'm trying to remember exactly what he did, but it
Yeah,
was
I know. It's a lot of graphics that they pull up when they be coming
it's
up.
a lot
When
of
niggas
shit
go
that
ham.
like yeah, when you put it this way, it's impressive. But do you still consider him personally Hall of Fame? like what he did is Hall of Fame worthy, but
Yeah, it's
niggas
that
don't want to
moment.
give him credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the moment exactly. It's the
Yeah.
moment.
Like for me, what I say is like that moment is like akin to like a Nick Foles moment, right? It's akin to those type of moments where it's like, bro, you were the best quarterback. It's akin to the Joe Flacco moment, right? Where I was just simply the better quarterback every game I played in a run to the Super Bowl and we won. It's
Yeah,
just that simple, like you know what I mean. And so when you do that, like, and again, imagine if it was Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow would have did it, that'd have basically been what he did.
yeah.
It's the run. You know what I'm saying? Now those alone don't cement people because there has to be a resume beyond that.
But
But
he has a resume behind that.
right, but the problem is when you look at the resume beyond it, it's a lot of numbers, right? But what's the impact? You know what I mean? And that's ultimately what it's always going to come down to when we talk
That's
Hall of Fame,
all
because there's
was
a difference.
happening in
Because
Detroit
there's
though, so
right,
it's impossible to have that
I
impact.
understand. So that's something that maybe you should have realized 6 years into your legacy. You get what I mean? Like that's where they're gonna hit you over the head with, where it's like, listen, I'm sorry, I
Oh,
can't.
so it's my fault for rocking with a Dookie team.
Yes, I can't help that. I can't change that. Like I can't
Listen,
consider
man,
that.
I'm loyal to a fault. That's my bad.
Okay, Mr. Lillard. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter because guess what?
Hey, you
You got
can't call me Lillard because I stepped on. I went to a good team and we stacked the team. We stacked it, and everybody
oh
was
yeah,
saying,
you can't
"Oh,
call
they
me
getting a
Lillard no
super
more.
team."
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
call me
everybody
Lillard
saying we
no
making a
more.
super team. If we don't win, then we suck. What happened? We
Right.
won.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know if that's enough. I think I would argue it might be. I would argue it might be. You dig what I'm saying? But
If he run it back one more time, or if he get to at least to the playoffs again, I think that should do it.
oh, he should get to the playoffs again. But yeah, like if they get deep again, make it say they make it to another Super Bowl or say they get to the conference championship. Like I think that I wouldn't be mad at the nod. Like it's one of those ones I won't be mad at the nod. Nick Foles, I ain't having that because Nick Foles did
Hell no.
nothing except for that run. He had the moment. He had. I think that's our Nick Foles had one of the arguably the wildest moments that you can have, dog. You don't just do what that nigga did. Like you know what I'm saying? Step in for a nigga who was playing like an MVP and then basically look like the MVP. Like no, that's never and your whole career was never that. Never at any point. You know what I'm saying? They was just like, damn, bro, our nigga, fuck, yo, Nick, can you do it?
Cannot
Yeah,
do
I think I got nah, not a nigga like I don't know, y'all. This a lot, but I'm gonna try.
it.
And the nigga cooked the shit. Like, come on, what else get Saint Nick, bro? It got to a point where you knew he was gonna win. Honestly. Like honestly, when I watched the nigga at the end of the games, like it was like it's almost like Steph that unanimous MVP season where he would throw the shot up and you're just like, that's gonna go in. That's a stupid fucking shot, and that's gonna go in. And like it's like as soon as it leave his hands, you'll be mad sometimes. Like, bro, why would you? Oh my god, bro,
He gonna
that's gonna
turn
go
around
in.
because he knows it's going in. Man, look at this nigga, bro.
He gonna turn around, look at his point at his coach and shit. Look, I hate this nigga. Why would you do some shit like this? Not even I hate this nigga. It was like it was never hate. It was just like, yo, what are
No,
you?
some niggas was hating.
No, I didn't though. Some niggas did. Like, but I was just always like, it was just one of them ones where it's just like you just shake your head, bro. Like you just look at it, you're like, bro, why are you taking this? And why is this gonna go in? Bang! Timeout. I know. Come on. What do we? Why? Why? Why would you? You just get mad. Why would you take that shot? And it's the
Best
same thing with
shooter
Nick
on the
Foles.
planet.
It was like with Nick Foles, he got to a point where you're just like, yo, I like. And then think about it. They run into Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And dog, listen, come on now, that's the legend killer. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the legend, but at the same time, he the legend killer. All the other niggas who could have think about the niggas who could have been legendary if Tom wasn't in the way. We talking
Yeah.
and think about the niggas who already are, but imagine what Peyton does. You get what I'm saying? Imagine what Ben Roethlisberger might do. He gets one, but maybe he gets two with him out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine what Eli looks like, or imagine what Tom looks like if Eli's out the way. So it's like it's always that scenario of a lot of players. Like so this ifs on everyone's career. That's why it's like for me with Stafford, it's like, bro, you got to do something about it. I'm sorry, after 10 years, 11 years, if you just accepted it, then nigga accept your fate outside of the Hall of Fame. Like you're gonna be the Hall of really good quarterbacks. You were a really good quarterback. I'm not gonna take nothing from you. I'm not gonna say you a bum. You're not no buster. You not. I hate Matt Stafford because he used to steal a game from us every season. Every season. That doo-doo ass team would do it. He would fuck around and be all right all week. I think I'm gonna go for 380 and 3 touchdowns. I might throw a pick, maybe 2, but I'm gonna light y'all the fuck up.
I think that's what I like most about Matt Stafford is the same shit that he did for the Rams, a good team. He was doing it on the Lions, a shitty team. The
Yeah, it
same
just
exact
wasn't
shit. He
enough.
was, yeah, it just wasn't
It
enough
was
because it was the
never enough
Lions.
there. But yeah, no, I mean, so I mean that's my thing. If you make another run with this team, then I think that changes. But speaking of quarterbacks making a run, right? We got Carson Wentz running to the Washington Commanders. I'm never going to accept this stupid ass, this silly turf
Nah,
football
that name
league ass name,
this.
this PAL league ass name. Like, but
It should say
Carson Wentz.
in a football.
Yeah, literally. It's like some XFL team, fucking the Chattanooga Lightsabers or some shit. Maybe some silly shit like.
Commanders. Who came up with that? Yo, fire that nigga. Expeditious
Bro,
shit.
y'all should have stuck with football team, the Washington football team.
Yeah.
That would have honestly that it had a nice little ring to it. It really did.
Or you know what y'all could have did? Because 1,000 niggas suggested it. Maybe you stay with the Native American theme, but take out the racism. Y'all could have did
Oh, we
the
not doing
y'all could
that.
have did the Washington Blackhawks. Y'all could have did. I saw one like Washington Blackhawks like fan made logo, and that shit went crazy.
Like maybe if y'all just find a tribe that's around here that can get y'all can get their blessing, because a lot of people do that. The Seminoles do that, for
Yeah,
example. So I mean, because I remember I looked in, I was a Florida State fan. I looked into that logo at one point, like, hold up, let me see. And then they had like, the tribes be in contact with. I'm like, oh, okay, oh, all right, my fault. I made an assumption. Y'all called the Seminoles. I had to assume y'all be
I
doing the
check.
chop at the game. Niggas don't like that still.
Even
But
though y'all got the blessing for it, but I see why niggas don't like it.
yeah, but
A
y'all
lot of niggas probably
divided
don't know
on
y'all
it.
got the
Yeah,
blessing.
y'all divided on it, but they don't know y'all got the blessing. I get it. I mean, and don't get me wrong, some niggas will say, well, that's the blessing, and they might have paid for that. I get it. I hear all of that.
You might pay for it, but a Native American group still decided
Yeah,
fuck
I
it.
mean, he still paid for it. Like, like if you pay for the
Yeah,
ass,
if
the ass
anything,
is
they
still
should
real.
pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you pay for some new titties, those is your titties. Niggas can say, oh, you paid for them. Well, they belong to her. That's how the paying work. So if I pay for the blessing, I have the blessing.
And what? I'm
But
just supposed to. Niggas are just supposed to openly be okay out of nowhere. A Native American man is just be like, you know what? I'm okay with them being called the Seminoles. No, I'm gonna go to them and I'm gonna pay them to be okay with it. Nobody just
yeah,
go out of nowhere, out of the kindness of her, be
I'm
like,
gonna tell them
no,
straight
y'all
up, yo,
good, bro.
look, yo, we gonna have a whole little we gonna have sections in the curriculum. If y'all want to get classes on deck, if y'all got a nigga like who teach or whatever, like tell him run his resume. Y'all know what resumes is, right? My fault, that was disrespectful.
Oh, man,
But
shit.
he said, I'm sorry, that was disrespectful. But you could just send a resume to my man's, and then we'll have your whole shit. We'll look at it. Yeah, we got y'all. Yeah. But so they trade Carson Wentz to the Commanders for 2 third-rounders, and they swap second-round picks. Um, this is not a bad move for either side. Taylor Heineke was the Commanders' quarterback. That shit, I hate it. But he was the quarterback for the Washington team that plays football. And he was all right. His stats last year was like 20. He was like, he was below average. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean,
Now
it's
Carson
Washington.
Wentz
They deserve
stats.
it.
When you look at Carson Wentz stats, the stats don't tell the full story because the stats, you look at the stats like, oh, this guy's good, and Carson Wentz is good, but
I'm good.
there's this thing that Carson Wentz does where he just, sometimes he just throws it away. He just gives the game up. He's just, you know what? Nah, back and forth game. It's scored 17-13. Fuck that. I'm giving it up. Nope. Y'all go ahead, take the 24-13 lead, and then we'll see what we can do. Like, I don't like this. The game too close. I'm nervous. Shit. I don't know. I don't like what it is. I don't like what's going on.
Tell you what, we could trade. Y'all get up, and then we'll get up afterwards.
Yeah. And then at that point, it'll just be like, whoever
Yeah.
wins. Like, like, bro, and it's just so he'll do that. So, but granted, he's way better than Taylor Heineke. So this is an upgrade for the Commanders for sure. And all it cost them was 2/3. So it's not too bad. You still got your first round pick, your second round pick. You swap second rounders. So I mean, you're good. You're good. You
Who's
just
gonna
gave
be a
up two
quarterback
third
for
rounds.
the Colts? Is their backup, or do they get somebody else?
So they have Sam Ellinger, who's he was a rookie last year. This will be his second year. He's from Texas. I don't think he should be starting. I watched Sam
I
Ellinger
don't got a
in
choice.
college. Yeah, I watched him in college. He's a gritty little white boy. He get it done, but I don't think he should be starting. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what the Colts are planning on doing. Reeve mentioned they might be going for Kirk, and I was like, don't you dare! They ain't got enough to offer us.
Just
I
run the
hope
ball with JT all game.
true, but you need somebody. Like, come on, you need somebody.
Just
You
have
can't just.
JT score fucking 5 touchdowns a game.
I mean, theoretically, you could just have Buns back there, like, but I don't know. We'll see. Um, so the big trade, right? There's two big trades. One happened today. I don't even know if you've seen this one.
I haven't seen
Um,
no trades today, so probably
okay,
not.
yeah, so you didn't see it. But we'll talk about the other one first. Russell Wilson. This is the splash trade of the post, or excuse
I
me,
knew
off
that one.
season.
That was yesterday. I knew that one.
Yeah, right. No, I knew you knew that. We ain't talking about that one. But I'm gonna go with this one first. So Russell Wilson gets traded to the Broncos. Now the Broncos were in the market for a lot of different quarterbacks. They were rumored with pretty much any quarterback who was disgruntled with their team. Like,
They was searching.
yeah, them boys was looking, and I get it. Drew Lock, like, yeah, he on the sidelines and he know the lyrics to put on, but that's not enough, Chief. It's not gonna be
It's not.
enough
It's
here.
not enough. What?
Yeah, I mean, it's close. A white boy knowing the lyrics to put on, yeah, I get it. And he know him heart for heart,
And he be doing a little
he,
jig too.
yeah, like this is his shit. This ain't the first time he heard it. So yeah, but they trade Russell Wilson to Broncos for Noah Fant, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders, and then they
Yeesh.
swap their fourth for the Broncos fifth.
Damn.
Now, I'm gonna be honest.
Them niggas got hosed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people said this was a shit trade, and I think the reason why they said that is because the Broncos got to keep all of their receivers and all of their running backs. And I think if I'm the Seahawks, realistically, Noah Fant is huge, right? I'll take Noah Fant for sure,
Yeah.
100%. Drew Lock, I don't even fucking want him in the trade. Truth be told, I have Geno Smith and I can draft a guy. I don't care about Drew Lock, like, but okay,
But
I
how many
guess.
first round picks you said they got?
2 first rounders, one
Yeah.
this year, one next year. 2 second rounders, one this year, one next year. So that's a lot of picks. Now remember, historically speaking, though, the Seahawks fuck their picks up. So I mean,
Theoretically, that should be good. That should be a good thing. Theoretically, but
right. So that should count against the Seahawks, but that's we don't know yet. Um, but I think this could be a good trade for both teams because I think the Broncos gave a lot. Even though they didn't have to give up Jerry Judy, they didn't have to give up Tim Patrick, they didn't have to give up who's the running back, Javonte Williams. They didn't have to give up none of they studs. Cortland Sutton, they didn't have to give up none of them.
yeah,
So it's a win in that regard. But I think you definitely emptied out like the cupboard to get Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So now Russell Wilson comes to a team where you don't really have a tight end one. You got that dude with the dumb long last name, and he not really tight end one.
yeah. I have no idea
Um,
what that nigga's name
you
is.
got a very good defense, right? So I get it. You got Russell Wilson with weapons and a good defense. So this team's gonna be good for now. I would argue next year, but then it's like them picks gonna start to hurt because then your depth is not gonna be there.
Yeah,
So that remains to be seen how that works. And plus, you gotta understand the Broncos are in the same division as the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. Like,
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, dog, you play all those teams twice a year, dog. Good luck. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I hate to say that about the Raiders, but the Raiders somehow get it done. So I mean, it is what it is. Like, them niggas beat teams. I don't know what to tell you.
That boy Hunter, yo.
You look at them like, nah, we should cook these niggas. Okay, okay, yeah, you should, right? So this trade can work out for both teams. It'll definitely work out for the Broncos for now. And I think the Seahawks, they got a lot of shit to fuck around with. I mean, I think they probably stick with Geno this year. Maybe they hire another guy to be their backup. Well, they got Drew Lock, so actually they don't need another guy to be their backup. I would leave Drew Lock here and probably get rid of whoever wants more money next, whether it be Lock or Geno Smith, and then draft a quarterback. But we got one more trade, and this is the trade that happened today. The Bears, right? Strange name. The Bears have traded Khalil Mack to the Chargers for a second rounder and next year's 6th rounder. Now, not only is this trade huge for the Chargers, right? Because their defense, their run defense specifically, was awful last
Yeah.
year. Atrocious. And Khalil Mack kind of just helps in all those regards, whether it be run defense, pass defense, it doesn't matter. But they were awful last year, so this is definitely needed, and they didn't have to pay much for this. A 2nd rounder, next year's 6th rounder. I mean, honestly, the next year's who gives a shit? A 2nd rounder, basically. I just traded Khalil Mack to the Chargers for a 2nd rounder, really. So I think the Bears definitely sold here a little bit, but I think at the same time they might have just wanted to clear his cap, and they were just like, "Look, we can't get nothing else for you. Nobody's willing to pay a first. Fuck it, we'll just take a 2nd, and we'll get you out of our, at least we're not having to play you, right? Like I'm not gonna trade you to a team where I gotta fucking play you. Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm gonna trade you to the AFC. You can stay over there, do your shit over there." And we can get a 2nd rounder, which is good, but it's a deep draft though. This is a nice draft this year, so I imagine they're probably gonna go defense a little bit, re-up on some defensive niggas. But I don't know. I'll be interested to see how the rest of the shit goes, especially as the draft approaches. I think we're not done with the trades yet. I think it's still a couple more. I think the Vikings could trade Kirk. I think they need to.
That.
I know, but they need to fleece somebody. If you're not gonna fleece somebody, don't fucking pull that trigger. Don't trade fairly. Don't give someone a fair trade. Don't do that. Because Kirk is a very solid quarterback, and I'm not trading a good quarterback away for a fair fucking deal. No, I want a good deal. You know what I'm saying? I want a deal that's better for me than it is for you. That's what I want. Like otherwise, no, I'm not gonna pull the trigger. You shouldn't. And so we'll see. Like niggas talk about the money that Kirk is making. I'm like, yeah, well, it's a lot of old niggas on our defense getting paid, and they ain't all producing. So I understand Kirk's money is a lot. It sure is. It's 45 million, nigga. That's quite a bit of money on the salary cap. But the salary cap is expanding, one, and two, that money can be, reworked into later years, and we can kick this can down the road. The problem is, some of y'all niggas is just getting paid crazy money. Y'all ain't playing, and we gonna have to put a fix to that because our defense is like a top 10 defense in terms of what we spend on our defense. So we spend plenty of money. We have plenty of money to spend on defense, right? So it's not like, oh, because we pay Kirk so much, we can't afford our defense. No, we have an expensive defense. It's a top 10 expensive defense. It ain't producing because a lot of these niggas
why else up there?
A lot of these niggas we signed them 2 years ago or 1 year ago or 3 years ago, and we gave them too much, and now it's like it's just you have aging superstars who are no longer superstars. Now they're just stars. Some of them are just average now. But guess what? I'm paying you the old star premium. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I might have been paying you 11 mil, 12 mil because I assumed you'd be crazy nice this season and you already started to regress. So I'm paying you like a superstar, but you're not even a star. You just above average. Which is
you gotta
not
think about that. You're paying defensive players. They're gonna regress faster than wide receivers, running backs.
Well, I mean, allegedly, but my whole point is, it's like some of these guys, I think it's just certain guys aren't the right fit. I don't think all of it is just y'all old, y'all wash. No, that's not all of it. I think there's maybe like one or two guys who just, yeah, we personally, us should probably move on from you. I'm not saying you done playing because you're not. You done playing for us is what I'm getting at.
With that
right?
cat.
Right. Because it's like, I'm not gonna pay you $9 million to do this when it's just you are an average player. An average player in this position makes $2 million. Why am I paying you $9 million? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, no. I'll go out, pay a guy $3 million, and he'll be average. Even if he's below average, okay, it still works out. But it's just like, yeah. So I mean, that's gonna be the real issue. It ain't about Kirk shit entirely, at least. Because a lot of teams have the same issue. They have one big ass, they call them albatross, an albatross on your fucking your cap, where it's just one guy who's just eating your cap. He's just beating your shit up. Like you look at his shit and his cap hit every year. Just hey, look, bro, let me get my 38 million. Then y'all figure out how y'all gonna pay the rest of these niggas.
Bum ass niggas. I'll be seeing y'all when the season start.
Hey, bro, hold on. Ew, you got signed for $4 million? Bro, you was getting paid 10 last year. You took a cut to stay here. You nasty ass nigga.
You really fuck
Ew.
with his team, huh? That's cute, yo. That's cute.
Ew, bro. Nah, yo, but nah, this nigga took a $6 million pay cut to stay here. Bro, I tell you what, I was making 32 last year. Ask me what I'm making this year. I'm making 34. I guess I must have took $2 million in his shit. You feel me? Like, nigga, like, bro, get
Some
your money.
sickest shit to say, yo.
Nah, he looking at him like, nah, don't be mad at me, nigga. Go get your money. You knew you was getting underpaid. You should have left, stupid.
Bro, I'm just really up for all my niggas here, yo.
He said, bro,
I'm a
I'm
team
gonna be
player.
your nigga in another state. Bro, we could talk on the phone, nigga. Go get your bread, dummy. You bugging, nigga. The moment these niggas stop paying me, I'm out. You think I'm staying? I'm leaving. I'm leaving here with something.
That's how it should be.
He said, I'm leaving here, and that's how some of the players look. But of course, the team is like, nah, that's not right. And they're like, well, look, as long as the
Nigga,
bag
that's
is
what
always
y'all
there.
do. What you mean it's not right?
Hey, look, as long as the bag always there, it shouldn't even be a problem. So
Teams be
I mean,
trading niggas left and right.
as long as you're not no broke nigga, like I don't see why this would even be a problem. Nigga, like, I'm just saying, like, what if I end up, bro? Nah, I ain't no end up, bro. Nigga, like, nah. That's just never gonna happen. You should never let that happen. What are you talking about?
Yeah, real nigga wouldn't let this shit happen. That's
Not
it.
me. You see, I'm not letting it happen. Y'all try to get me on that little shit last year, and what I do? I said I ain't coming back. Then what y'all do? Tell me what y'all did. No, go ahead, say it out loud, because the camera's here. You don't want to say it now, right?
Let them niggas hear how you bitched out.
He said, let them niggas know how you told me 26 is the best we could do it, and I'm getting paid 30 what? 30 what? Oh, okay.
38.
Yeah.
12 million more.
Yeah,
You know,
32,
like,
and I got 6 million incentives. Fuck is you talking about? And nigga said 26 the best we could do. That's crazy because now I'm almost getting paid 38. Ain't that money? Ain't that funny? So you see how niggas play games? I play them too. And don't get me wrong, I done lost before. He said, look, I done lost. I ain't losing no more.
that's when I was a rookie. I lost. I know how to play the
He
game
said
now.
I signed my first deal. I signed on 1 year. They jugged me and niggas rented me out. That shit made me feel niggas hold me out. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Niggas put me on the franchise tag for 1 season. If I get injured, I don't get paid. Nah, we ain't doing those.
We ain't going that way.
We ain't
Hell
never.
no.
I ain't going back. He said I ain't going back. That money ain't guaranteed. Don't even look my way, nigga. I'll quit. He
I'll quit the whole
said,
sport.
yeah,
Y'all
straight
won't
up.
have me anywhere.
I got a degree. Y'all niggas out y'all mind. My wife work. Y'all stupid.
Shit.
He
Plus,
said you
it's me, nigga. I can go get an endorsement with Nike without playing right
yeah.
now.
He said y'all dumb as hell. Y'all out y'all.
I'll deprive the whole league of my talents. I won't just go
Yeah.
somewhere else, nigga. I'll stop playing, nigga.
I
Stop
will
playing with me.
actively encourage other niggas to leave with me. Like, you better stop playing with me. I'm gonna find the disgruntled niggas in every organization. Hey, my man, real quick. Let me ask you something. You putting up better numbers than old boy over there, right? Yeah. Okay. What he making? He said, "Oh, I don't mean the pocket watch." Yeah, all right, but now that we in his pockets, like, how much is he making?
You're not even pocket watching. We just pocket viewing. We just happen to be here.
Right. But he making 8.5, right? Now let me ask you a question. Your numbers this year been better, right? And the team talking about they're gonna re-sign you, right? What was they talking about in that negotiation? What numbers was they throwing out? Ooh, we said 4.8, huh?
That
Now,
don't
now,
sound right.
now, you see the difference. You see the discrepancy here, right? you see what's wrong with this, right? Now, how is it? And this is just me asking as an outside observer, right? How is it you are putting up comparable, and I think that's a little insulting because I would argue your stats are better, but let's just say they're comparable, right? Comparable numbers, but he gets paid carried away about 44% more than you do. What do you think that? What do you attribute that to?
Listen, now don't get mad at him. It's definitely not him.
He said, "Now,
It's the
yeah."
team. Who is paying y'all?
He said, "Now, I don't want you to look down on him or no, don't do that.
Wage
Don't take
solidarity,
the
yo.
anger out of him because then you definitely gonna. They already paying him, right? So then they just gonna cut you. No, you won't go that route. But I tell you what, I got another option for you." He said, "Nigga, do the Morpheus shit. But what if I told you?" Nigga, unfurl the other hand. It's a pill just sitting there. Now, what if I told you you could come this way? Guaranteed money. Niggas got signed contracts. They gotta honor them too. Ain't that something? A contract you gotta honor,
Niggas should have put an anti-talk clause in my contract. So definitely, I'm having
huh?
everybody walk out with me.
He said, "I'm snitch. I'm telling." He said they ain't going on strike. They quitting. It's a difference.
A big difference.
Yeah, we ain't looking for better conditions. We making them.
What would happen if the NFL, if every nigga just decided to stop playing?
They would hire scabs and it would stink. And at some point or another, somebody would fold. Don't get me wrong. There'd be plenty of niggas that fold. I would argue maybe like 30, 40, 50% of niggas would probably just keep playing. Now, don't
Yeah,
get
I
me
mean,
wrong.
look at the Kaepernick shit.
Right, but here's my thing. Like, it don't matter because even if 20% of the league leaves, that's a sizable enough difference to where the league quality is going to drop significantly.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's same thing with the NBA. Like, it's what? It's 15 players on each team. It's 30 something teams. It's like 480 players. If you remove 180 players from that pool, like this is not
especially
the
the
same
top
league.
tier players.
No, you don't even gotta go top tier. You can remove the bottom 180 and replace them with all G League guys. This league is significantly different
Huh.
because every season you get these stories, right? Like every season you get the guy who, damn, so and so who was supposed to be our guy got injured and you had to step up and you just turned it up this year. Like that happens every season. Like you get that all around the league. Each team might even have one. You know what I mean? Where it's like a dude who he wasn't even on y'all radar going into training camp, and by week 4 that nigga starting or some shit, you know, and he has a good season and he ends up getting them paid elsewhere and da da da, whatever, all this other shit. So it's like, bro, without that bottom, like the quality of any league drops. If you take just 10% of the niggas away, you don't gotta take the best 10%. You could randomly pick any 10%. 10% could be a number. Like, all right, 10% is 45 players. I'm gonna randomly select 45 niggas out of a hat. And you better hope it's not any stars in this bitch. Niggas just like, okay, oh, okay, 4-string tight end for the Steelers. No one really cares. Okay. Ooh, Jalen Hurts. Damn.
Hmm.
Ah, that stinks, huh? That stinks, huh? He said, that's no good at all, right? Yeah, no. Okay, okay. Tanner Morgan, 3rd-string cornerback. All right, no one cares. No one cares. He said, oh, Kenyon Drake. Oh, oh,
Y'all gonna
buddy.
feel that one.
Y'all gonna feel that.
That got me thinking about the NBA last year
Mhm.
when they decided to go on quote unquote strike for a game, and
Yeah,
then
they
literally Obama called and was like, "If y'all niggas don't get back to hooping,
but that's
goddamn
how you know
baboon."
that. That's how you know that shit was for real, for real. Like them niggas made the call to Obama with the swiftness, like no hesitation in that call.
It's hilarious that they just had direct access to a former president. Was like, "Yo,
Like
you
they was probably
black,
sitting
they
there in the
black, they gonna see it. You gotta
they
have a
was
fucking
probably
division."
sitting there in that room and it was all brainstorming. Nigga Adam Silver walked in. He said, "Guys, listen, I want to thank everybody, but I need the room. I'm about to call the president." And they're like, "Hey, yo, what?"
You got that kind of power,
Nigga,
nigga? It's
oh,
the NBA, yeah.
nigga,
What?
nigga, he moving his team in and shit. He's like, "Come on, I need everybody out the room." And he's just like, "Oh shit, he dead ass. You really about to call Obama?" Bro, he about to use the Obama? Bro, we only got one of those. Like he about to,
He
he
got the
about to,
Obama phone in his hand when he's talking
yeah,
to him.
he got the big ass O on the back. He just, oh shit. Damn, nah, he really, all right, yo, we gotta get out of here. Hold on, come on, get your shit, come on. He
Now,
about to call.
Barry, I know you've been seeing the news. You got to
Yeah.
get these baboons to play.
Nah, that's the shit where he get the call. He said, I hope this call wouldn't come. He said, yeah, yeah, you know what I need, right? Yeah. I said, all
I
right.
need you to
And you know
have
what
them
our
break the
agreement
strike up.
He said, you know what our agreement is, all right? He said, yup, I remember. Okay. See you soon.
See you soon. What's the agreement? That's kind of ominous.
Don't worry.
In fact, when niggas tell you not to be worried, it makes you worry more, honestly.
He said, especially when they shush me while they do it. Like when another grown man shush me, that never really goes over well with the shushy.
Especially if they put the finger over the lip. You don't just
Oh
say
yeah, yeah,
shush, you
yeah,
put the finger over the lip.
yeah. Like as a shushy, yeah, nah, it don't work. Yeah, you can't shush me as a grown man. Like I know if you shush me, like it's one of two things: either something dire is happening and you needed me to stop talking, or you disrespecting me. Like it's the only two options.
And I'm gonna immediately lean towards disrespect, so I hope it was worth it.
Like if I get shut down, I'm just looking like, yo, it better be a killer in here. I tell you, it better be something crazy going down. You're just gonna shush me. Some your voice it annoys me. Shh. Oh, okay.
Oh, we definitely. You say annoys me, and that you shush me.
But let's see. What we want our last topic to be before we get out of here? You want to talk about leaded gasoline making people dumb?
Yeah, because I told them not to put the lead in the gasoline, but they just wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's what you went back for. You used your time machine to take the lead out the gasoline.
No, obviously it's still in there because niggas still dumb. I tried to get them to take it out though.
But what did you do when you went back? Like I know you tried that. Like what did you succeed at when you went back?
I
Like
pipe those apart.
you get three failures and one success if you try and travel. What you
I
picking?
pipe those apart.
That's your success. That's what you picking.
That's what I literally did. If we
So
doing
oh,
hypotheticals,
so you did that, and that led to the good timeline where she got on the bus and became the icon. Is that what you're saying?
there's no good timeline. This is just the best out of
Oh
all the
yeah,
worst
that's
scenarios.
what I mean, nigga. If all the scenarios stink, but there's one best one, then yes, that's the good timeline.
A good timeline would be a
Uh,
world where fucking
yeah. Oh, the civil rights movement never happens, right? Get real, darky. He said, in all your little fantasy worlds, okay, there's always gonna be whether it be racism, classism, they're gonna figure it out, okay,
that's dark.
just like you.
Oh man, this conversation is getting dark.
It is. Speaking of things getting dark, well, I guess we can leave on this one. So I'm not gonna talk about the ongoing invasion of Ukraine because like one, that's a lot of that shit's out of my wheelhouse, and two, I mean war is terrible. Like what else is there for me to say about it? Wars should never happen. People shouldn't wage wars. But people also
Agreed.
shouldn't egg on wars, right? So this does go both ways. Like some people are insane, and you should. There's a way to handle insane people, and egging them into war typically isn't the way. Um,
Facts. Facts.
but more so than that, I really just wanted to get into this like weird wave of like anti-Russian shit, where it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
anything that's Russian has to be like removed or changed or like sanitized, or and it's just like, what are we doing? What
So
like
it's
what do we like? I know what we're
it's
doing.
going.
We're
Yeah.
these are meaningless performative gestures that make us feel better about the fact that we have no power over any of this shit. But like, what are we doing? Like,
It's just weird because when we were doing back in the 80s, the Cold War, we weren't doing this shit back then when we were a part of the war.
valid, but we've done this throughout our history for many different occasions. We just didn't do it then. But remember, there's been a new heightened. You gotta understand, there's a lot of like anti-Russian and anti-China shit that we just casually push in this country.
It's the anti-red, the anti-communist agenda. It's been the
Right,
same way
right.
for
Yeah.
decades.
It has been like that, but it's had its lows, right? There were times where it was like, oh, okay, well, we got bigger issues in Russia, so we ain't gonna worry about them. But let's be real here. In the last 5, 6 years, it's been mostly Russia
Yeah,
with
Russia,
China
sprinkles of
sprinkled
China,
in. Yeah,
a
and
little bit of North Korea, like
yeah,
a
North
little bit
Korea is
more
literally
dab.
like a little dab, like a little tap, just a
It's a little
little. Boop.
nutmeg or a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
So it's like, so we mostly had that, but it's just like this weird desire from people to just like I seen one where there was like it was a what was it, like a chorus event, like they had like, you know how like they have like the performing arts centers and they had like those shows with like classical music and shit like that. They had one where I guess they had like an interpretive dance that went along with all of what's his name, Tchaikovsky's shit, but you know, the composer, the old composer,
Mhm.
but apparently he's Russian, and so niggas are like, nah, let's not. And I'm like, bro, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
I'm not. So I understand what all the companies are doing, where like they're pulling out of Russia because you're trying to get Russia to fold. But here in America, all the pulling Russian shit, I'm not. Is this? I'm not understanding. Is this cancel culture? Is this the cancel culture everybody been talking about? Are we canceling the whole country
We're canceling a whole culture. Like we're canceling everyone but the nigga who's waging the war. And like
because we
that's my
can't
whole
do nothing about it?
right, because right, but that's my whole point. So it's like, but this is also what happens when you stoke this type of, you know what I mean? When you stoke this type of attitude, because they've been doing it for a while, right? Every time some random shit go on, oh shit, it might have been the Russians, bro. Real talk. For real? Yeah, nah, they was attacking people in Cuba with
Yeah,
sonic microwaves that nobody could see. It probably Russia. Damn, that ass. Yeah, even though everybody like told us the symptoms, and it kind of just sounded like a
were
hangover.
niggas blaming Havana syndrome on the
Yes,
Russians?
yes, they were. Yes, they were. Like, and that's
Mm.
my whole point. Now, it's one of those things where it's like chicken or the egg. Did we start blaming Russians for everything, and that's what led to us thinking it's the Russians, or did we? You know what I mean? Was there propaganda? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, because we are where we are now, which is anytime some shit go wrong, we looking at y'all niggas. And my whole point is, we know why. It ain't like it's just like the people don't just naturally spring up and form these. I don't like Russia. They all the way on the other side of the world, but they got something to do. Like, bro, why else would we not like them? Don't act like this wasn't y'all doing. Like, it had to be. Because we don't know enough about Russia to hate niggas. We don't know enough about anyone, even Muslims, nigga. But we be lying on air about them. And that's
Same thing
usually
in
what
North Korea.
with anyone we have allegedly had beef with. Even the Japanese people back during World War II, nigga, they ain't know nothing. They didn't know. They was just looking at a nigga. Oh, yo, go, yo, you need to wild out, nigga. Like, bro, I'm Vietnamese. Relax. And he's like, nah, yo, I don't speak that ching chong shit. He's like, that's Chinese. I'm not like, what do you? Hello? Like, first off, that's not Chinese. It's just a racist stereotype of Chinese. But like, what are you doing? Like, I'm Vietnamese. Like, what's not clicking for you? So nah, I don't know about you niggas, yo. Y'all might be spies or something. Like, we don't. I don't
Bro,
speak that language.
I've been in this country longer than you've been alive.
I could, yeah, bro. We've been here for 18 years. I couldn't tell you what Japanese. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Japanese.
Again, I'm not even Japanese.
Yeah, well, I'll let the bailiff be the judge of that. Bailiff, and then you never see a bailiff because there's
You
never a
just
trial.
end up in an internment camp. And
Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, when I'm going on trial. Oh, how does he know
I
that?
still think it's funny that
Y'all tell him about the trials?
still think it's funny the government has provided reparations for Japanese people that were put in internment camps, but slavery just nothing we could do about that.
I mean, there's things we could do about that, but realistically, it's like, think about it. With the internment camps, I think a lot of that shit was well documented because, again, when you stoke that fear through like government mechanisms, people feel emboldened to the point where they don't feel they have to hide anything.
Yeah.
They feel 100% safe. Like, oh yeah, hold on, this is my no, hold on. You want to see the list? Yeah, I got about how many people in here? 13,000. Capacity is 8, but it is what
We
it
gonna
is.
squeeze in there. They're small.
Yeah, we gonna squeeze them in. I could probably get maybe like 400 more in here. But I,
No, bro, you misunderstand. We're shutting it down.
Oh, okay. What you want me to do? You want me to get rid of them first, or?
What are you talking? Get rid, bro. Open the gates,
Okay. And then what? Like, what do you? What's
and
the
then they
plan?
go home. I don't.
Oh, that's a lot of flights. You guys are paying for all that,
Why you
or?
have me lock them up in the first place, man?
Nah, not no. They never come to that conclusion. That would mean I was wrong. You're bugging. I'm never coming to that
And
conclusion.
then that's we just went full circle. That's why we'll never get reparations because the government would have to come
Yeah,
out and
what?
say,
What? No way. Which is funny because like technically y'all wasn't. This is just some of y'all niggas. Like it wasn't even all of y'all. Like it was just a segment of people who was like, nah, yo, we need our slaves, so I'm willing to die about this shit. And y'all were just like, guys, just give the slaves up. I'm not saying we should treat them any of it. Just stop. Like y'all, they're not property. Just make them be regular people. We're already gonna stuff them. Like we're gonna shit on them. Like what I mean. We're gonna have our foot on their neck because they different. Like bro, just relax.
"You're
Like
never gonna make them full people. We're gonna make them 3/5 of people."
word. And then we gonna make them work for the full. Like niggas, no, bro. 60%. That's way too much. Because then two of them niggas can make one person. No, hell no.
3/5 of a person. That's
He
crazy.
said no. Two of them make 1.2. That means they got more voting power than me technically. He said what? No, it still only counts as one vote. 1.2 don't round up.
I don't know, man. If it's the fucking 1800s, over me. I'm done.
No. But yeah, so I don't know what all this shit is. These like weird performative gestures, but it's just a shame, honestly, because like I feel bad for a lot of Russian niggas who are just regular everyday people, and they're just like, bro, like I'm American. It's nasty. We shouldn't be doing that shit. But like, y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I
So
can't understand. the shit going on here. Like I said
But
before,
it's like with anything, like even with like with 9/11, the whole middle. I understand the panic and all that shit, but it's still the same. Where it's like, bro, you think every guy is? You think that's how this war works? You think they're attacking your little musty ass town? They're never coming here. They're
it's just an
never
excuse
coming
to
here.
get that hate off. I was
Yeah,
looking
exactly.
for. We tired of the usual punching bags.
He said, "Nah, they could come here though. Why couldn't they? Why couldn't they, bro? They're not
Okay, and
coming
if they
here."
do come here, what does taking Russian music off of your jukebox and your sop hop do?
Yeah, and renaming the dish, it just lets them know they're not welcome here. They will never know what the old name of the dish was. What do you mean?
Literally, it's literally just they're looking for a punching bag. Well, we not fucking with the Russians right now. All right, cool. I've been
So
waiting
I
to get this
don't,
shit
I don't
off.
even want to see some of this shit when I walk in here. Like, bro, you don't see it when you walk in here already. What are you talking about? You never. When have you ever seen someone order this dish? And I'm like, nah, yo, we taking this shit off the menu. I'm about to review bomb this Russian restaurant.
That's it's just fucking
Like,
ridiculous.
I'm just like, bro, this is nasty. But you know what? It's even worse about it. I think to myself, like, this is with no active war in hand, right? Like, what happens if we really get full war propaganda, nigga? I don't think
And
the
we're
world.
gonna do internment
But I
camps
always
like we
say
did for Japanese
I don't
people.
think the world can survive another world or war at this point. Like
Oh
another
no,
like global war, I don't think it can. I don't like I think
nigga,
we're
if a
too
world
far along.
war broke out here in America, the whole country would collapse.
Yeah,
It's
and don't
gonna
get me wrong, like I
be
said, take the
over.
nuclear aspect out of it. Even
We don't
without that,
need that.
bro, I just don't think I don't think it's
Democracy is not gonna survive if we have another world war.
fuck democracy,
It's
nigga.
gonna
You
be
got other
martial
shit to
law.
worry.
Niggas gonna be fighting in the streets.
It's gonna be territories, nigga. It's just certain states might
Territory.
holding their shit down. Texas, their own country now.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting on that.
Florida was their own country before they floated away.
California had an earthquake and crumbled into the ocean.
And then the two Californias, inner California and outer California, had a battle to separate themselves. Yeah, you know, inner California is like that's where all the little wineries and shit is, all the rich niggas, like Napa Valley type joint.
The future might get kind of fun if it becomes like a Mad Max type. Like if
Might get kind of fun. What are
if
you, white?
America gets broken, I think if America gets broken up into territories, then
He
it's
said,
just
"What are
like
you, a
the
wasp,
Wild
a white
West.
Anglo-Saxon?"
Hey yo,
This nigga is a white Anglo-Saxon.
okay, so white people can role play with their guns and walk around and shit, but I can't. I can't role play my apocalypse.
He said, well, when you put it like that, I feel bad for denying you, but I'm still gonna do
Yeah.
it.
See, all I'm saying is an apocalypse breaker. I'm eating somebody.
I'm leaving here with something.
It's not even a full apocalypse. We just have like a month of lawlessness, and then the government
Power
gets
me
everything.
out for 4 days.
Yeah.
He said, I'm leaving here with something.
I'm eating somebody. No power. I'm about to start a fire. I'm eating somebody.
Yeah, yeah. Come sit around the fire. Yeah, come warm up. Come warm up. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know it's cold out there. Don't
I
worry. I
know.
know
It's
it's.
so hold on, let me give you another blanket. Keep you nice and warm.
Yeah, you want some tea?
Yeah. He said you want some tea. I got this helmet, like it just keep all the warmth in, so like it just recycle the warmth of your body, keep you nice and
Tell you what,
tight.
alcohol usually warms you up, right? Here, let me go get
I
some
don't
whiskey
think it
for you.
actually it just make you feel warm, but it don't actually warm you up, do it?
No, no, no. I'm not talking about the science. I'm just talking about like trying to
Oh yeah,
seduce
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
into getting drunk so I can
Oh, of course, yeah,
eat
yeah.
the. Yeah.
All right. Anything else on here? See Elden Rings on here again, but what
I
else?
can
Oh, I
talk
beat
about
it.
Elden
I
Rings
beat it. You know,
forever.
beat it. I'm on my new game plus. Probably go a little slower through it this time. Not slower, actually. I probably speed through this shit this time to get to certain parts I want.
Yeah, that's what I say. I blast through New Game Plus, and I make sure to do all the stuff that I didn't do on my first playthrough. But I don't know how many different endings this game has, but
It's at least like 4.
yeah, usually like other Dark Souls games, I'll do the normal ending on the first time, and then the second time I'll do the ending I want to do, and then
Did you
every
beat
new
it
game
yet?
after that. No, I'm still fighting Melania Trump.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I picked the Ronnie ending. You know,
Yeah, I went through the trouble of going all the way through that quest line, so
where you might as well, right?
I'm gonna do that one because that was the longest quest I've ever seen
I
in
was
a
like,
game
sis,
like
I ain't
this.
gonna work this hard for you and then not give you the shit. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't even give it to her, right? You become the Elden Lord, right?
mm. So
That's
spoiler
whack. I'm
alert.
not gonna give it to her. I'm sorry.
Spoiler. Now she becomes the Elden Lord, and you become her eternal consort.
That's not what she said. She lied. When when you put the ring on her finger and she's like, "I'll see you one day." Once you, she said, "I guess you're the one to become my lord. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
become the Elder Lord." She
and
said that.
okay, but think about this. In this ending, you literally pick her. You pick her. You won, nigga. You picked her.
Oh,
You
okay,
get what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah. So of course, like, yeah, duh. Like, but if you want that ending, then yeah, you can win it. I guess she'll be around. I'm sure she's not gonna turn into a foe. Like, wow, you really didn't. You a bitch. She gonna look at you. Oh wow, nigga, give me the ick.
She give you some top for like giving her the keys to the dungeon,
Nah,
keys to
she got
the.
you the eternal consort, bro. I told you.
Wasn't who was her consort? Was it EG? No, he was the war strategist, right?
I don't remember.
Rim my nigga easy. That was fucked up how you found him. That nigga, did he do that to himself? Like that was fucked up.
Fuck the EG then.
You don't remember? You went back. I just randomly fast traveled back to like get some Smithing stones from him, and the nigga was sitting upright, burning alive in black fire. You might not would have went back to him after you finished Ronnie's quest line, but I fast traveled back, and that nigga was rather dead, like dead dead.
Hmm.
Nigga was literally burnt. It's kind of fucked up. I
Yeah,
also don't
yeah, it'd be
understand
like
why
that.
Blythe like went crazy and we had to fight him. I don't know what was going on with that.
Blyde was apparently he was like what was he? He was her Empyrean or something, and that's Empyrean shadow. And that's the equivalent of what Malekith was for America.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So Blyde was basically, my shadow, yo. Yo, I need that. My twin in them.
So once we awoke Ronnie, because she wasn't really alive until we put the ring on her finger. Once we awoke her, we went back to her shit, and then Blythe was awoke, and so he was crazy because he
Yeah,
was her shadow. Okay,
and then
that makes sense.
Ronnie ends up killing the two fingers that that she was with, because she was
Yeah,
chosen by the two fingers, and she ended up killing the two fingers, and that was part of the joint.
I don't trust no sentient fingers anyway, so that's as good an end as it's gonna be.
Hmm. All right,
I
well,
want, yeah, I guess
I think
we're all done.
it's about time we head the heck on out of here. You remember Diallos the knight in the round table hole? They need some quests with him. Give me a DLC storyline with that dude. Where he
Who's
at?
Diallos?
Like, remember when you first went to the table?
Is that the nigga that was just leaning on the wall and never said
Nah,
anything?
not him. There was a guy. Um, he was from the House Hoslow. Remember Hoslow, the dude with the armor that I used to wear with the horns and shit. No,
Yeah.
yeah, that armor. He's from the same house of those niggas. Um, and you end up killing him eventually. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, the Owl's mask, and then
When
Hoslo's
do you
pedal.
kill him?
You go back. Oh, is he that little bastard? Yeah, I think he's the dude. You kill Knight Diallos in North Leonia. Like, really?
What did
Huh.
Diallos do? What you kill him for?
He drops Haslow's pedal whip, which I have, and Diallo's mask. But I guess I don't think I have that mask.
Oh, you know what? Ooh, that's kind of fucked up. I don't even think that was like. Hold on, I think I have that whip too. It's called what's whip? Diallo's whip.
Haslow's pedal whip.
I have that, and I know exactly where that came from. We're the villains in that story.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I see
we
that.
invaded his world because of the volcano manor, and we killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like he literally got an invitation to Volcano Man, and the nigga was just like, "Nah, I'm good." Nigga's like, "Okay, fair, fair. Yo, you
I'm
can
gonna
kill
send
him.
the next nigga to pop up to kill you.
Yo, you can kill him for me though."
Damn, that's my bad, bro. I didn't remember who you was because I didn't remember you in the round table.
Nah, that's not my bad. You cooked.
This nigga evil. He
Okay,
picked the evil ending.
you're still cooked. So now where we go? Where we go from here?
I guess. Back to the round table. Do it over again.
Yeah, I hope no one heard that. Cause they did, then she got a bubble.
All right.
Yeah, it's time. I'm
This is
sorry.
a family oriented podcast.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? I'm sorry to the kiddos.